Hello there watchy people, how is it going? Welcome along to another watch build. I'm sorry it's been so long, it's been basically a year since I uploaded. So today we are building a Seiko VK63. This is only the second watch I've ever assembled, so please do bear in mind that I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along, so don't treat this as an instructional video. This is a mecha quartz movement. They call it that because it's a quartz base movement. And then the mechanical portion is the hands showing us the time and the chronograph component of it. So I decided to go for a black and orange theme on this one, and you guys already know that I'm a big fan of the Omega Speedmaster, so it's kind of a homage to the Speedmaster. I've chosen, I had a few dials, I ordered a few different dials to have a look at, and I've chosen the one that's most similar to the Speedmaster racing model. You can see it's got the sort of checkered flag motif around the edge of the dial. So the new thing this time is that I decided to go ahead and order some logos. These are my logo from my brand, and yeah, I used a supplier called 4Customize, and I was able to order 20 of these for about $35, which is probably not great, but for someone like me, who's just a amateur just messing about, it's quite decent. So yeah, I thought it'd be awesome to have my logo on the watches I build from here on. So yeah, here we go. This was the best orange color that they had. I'm pretty happy with it though. I think it looks quite awesome. Right, next up it's time to get the movement out and stick in the battery, and then you have to jump a connection with the battery to effectively reset the quartz movement and have it work correctly. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I decided in order to handle it a bit more easily, I would get the stem in, and I decided to take the crown from the case and actually fit it onto the stem, just to make handling a bit easier, and yeah, it would help me when getting the rest of the bits assembled. So on goes the dial, and then I'm going to push the buttons on the side of the movement, the pushers in that normally operate the chronograph, just so that I can make sure that it's in its reset position. Next it's time to put on the hands, and I'm going to start off with the ones I've been dreading, which are the chronograph hands, because the dials are so small and the hands are therefore so small that I was worried it was going to be problematic, and it very much was. You'll notice that I've used a combination of plastic tweezers and metal tweezers and Rodico and the hand pushers, and yeah, I eventually got it in there. But yeah, the plastic ones were useless. They were cheap and they didn't do the job, so I returned them very quickly. It's time to put on the hour and minute hand. These ones are, once you've done a couple of watches, this is relatively easy to do these two. But the seconds hand is always fiddly, and in this case, it's even more fiddly because I need to get it on. Not only on and secure, but at exactly 12 o'clock, because it's not the seconds hand for the time, but the seconds hand for the chronograph. So it has to reset each time to exactly 12. And my goodness, is it fiddly, I can tell you that. It took a long time to get this into the right place. I did actually have problems with this hand falling off. When I'd completely finished and assembled the watch, this second hand kept coming loose, and it was shaking around inside the case. I had several attempts at putting it on, but it would never stay on. Thankfully, recently I saw a wristwatch revival video where he crimped the cylinder that's on the bottom of the seconds hand so that it was slightly aspherical, which meant that it grips the pin that you're putting it on much tighter. So it gave me the confidence to try that myself, and just recently I've managed to do that and it's working perfectly. It's now exactly where it needs to be. Okay, it's time to case it up. So I've got this lovely matte black case, and I think it goes really well with the watch. So yeah, just pop the movement inside and then secure it with the plastic movement ring. It can be quite fiddly getting it into the case because of the pushers. So you've just got to do that side of the movement first, and then the rest should fall into place. Now that it's in there, we can put in the stem and crown and measure up and make sure that the stem is cut to the right length so that the crown threads on to the main body of the case and forms a good seal. Now to lube up the gasket and fit that as well so that the back of the case has some vague dust / waterproof ability, because it's I've made this out of parts from AliExpress as normal, so I don't expect there to be any real waterproof rating to this, but you know, we do the best we can to make sure that it's reasonable for daily wear. You know, it should be fine for washing your hands and stuff, but I would never wear it in any depth of water. Now the tachymeter can go on the bezel. Sadly this one doesn't come with a rotating bezel, it's just stuck on, but that's I think that's fine. I think that's how the tachymeter should work. I need to look into how to use it properly, because it's an interesting device, but as far as I'm aware it should be static like this. And last but not least, it's time to put the strap on. So I've gone with this French paratrooper style strap, which I'm giving a go for a bit. It's got this sliding buckle on it, which then has a clip on the end that hooks into it, and that's how you tighten and loosen the strap. It turned out to be pretty comfy to wear, but I didn't like the look of it. After it got a little bit of dirt on it and stuff, it didn't feel right. So in the end, I went back to Wrist Envy, who I've ordered from before, and I bought a sporty rally style strap with orange stitching, and yeah, I think it looks it suits the watch far better. So here is the finished product, and I hope you'll agree that it looks rather splendid. I'm very, very happy with this, and it's kind of become, I'm wearing it more now than my moon swatches. I expect the novelty will wear off at some point, but yeah, I'm loving this watch. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.